Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Lights are just coming on here. Discus North. I gotta rearrange the timer on this one for its light on. Apparently, it's not always here when it comes up. It's probably gonna come up any second. This one's starting to come up. It's up a little more dimly, but it's on its way. And so, yesterday was the first morning for this pair, and today will be the second morning. He came in the previous evening, and he's been acclimating since. We're going to have a look now. He's still got some behavior with that left gill. I think he took damage. We're going to keep an eye on it. He's also flaring, so I'm sure I'm just being paranoid and he's flaring. But he was getting beat up good, so they tend to grab each other's mouths and pull on each other. They can get damaged. They can get damaged up front when they fight like that. She's been pretty good to him. You can tell she's rearranging the tank. Look at the sand all pushed up in the corner there. She's trying to dig a pit. Which is the reason why I brought the temperature down yesterday. Because she was being like that. And we're down to 77.2. And barrels are running 77 on the nose. So, and the heat will kick in at 76.9. Start bringing it back up to 80. I should probably set the offset on this because I have to keep the barrels a 1 degree behind, but I just leave it like that. Just the way it works out. The barrels need to be set 1 degree behind. I don't know if it's because they're not calibrated right or it's just the barrels need to be 1 degree behind, but that's the way it is. That's how it works. So this is the tanks on this heater. That's the barrels on that heater. And there's not a probe in every single tank and barrel. There's a probe in this one. Then that one leaks down with that temperature into the brown barrel in the back corner that has no probe. Then that water overflows into the blue barrel, which has a probe. And then this bottom tank does not have a probe. But all the temperatures stay balanced because the flow rate's, nearly 450 gallons an hour. And every single barrel and tank has heaters. So it works. It just works. Works, and it works really well. So when I first came down after the lights turned on, she was putting on a show for us. She seems to have calmed down. Might be because she can see that I've got a helping of krill sitting there. She may have just been hungry and giving me crap because I haven't given her krill in a few days. I put pellets in. I didn't see them go for them, but so I don't really see them floating now. So someone ate them, which is good. And we're going to give them some krill here real shortly. Basically, because I want to... Krill really boosts the red on them. And he's got some red and some orange in him, even though he's pale. Like I said, he's meant to have that smoky white, but we're going to see if we can color boost him with some krill. And they are almost have the same pattern. It's kind of cool. They're a very good match. And I think bringing the temperature down's definitely worked. That was more advice from the Oscar Queen last time she was talking about the big girl's behavior. So that fish grew up in 82-degree water. So I had to really slowly kind of bring her down into the 77. She was pouting. I'd drop a degree and she'd pout. But I've dropped a degree this time, and she's too preoccupied with her new friend to be pouting. She's very happy, and he seems to be too, and I like that. I'm just gonna keep my eye on his left gill there. You can see he's kind of holding it a little. Now, I do not believe it's because I have a water quality issue, but he might not like my water. He comes from a different water source. I'm on some nasty city water, so he could just be upset about that. He came from a nice well water environment to this. So I've had Discus do that simply because it took him a while to get used to the water. But I believe he is probably just a little damaged from combat at his last home, which was a very good home. So he could also just have a little bit of a deformity. These fish do have tendency to develop deformities in their mouths. Very cool fish though. Let's give them some food. Now these frozen krills, they see, actually still frozen. You put them in a little tank water and soften them up, because stuff's pretty frozen, and it freezes up hard, and you don't want to give them an ice cube. It's probably not good for their insides. Swallow an ice cube, so you gotta make sure they're soft first, and they're not quite ready yet. I'm trying to help it along here. So yeah, they don't like to thaw very quickly. So, as long as you get them to soft, you're good to go. I'm doing that right now by just crushing them and helping the ice get off them. Again, do not feed your Oscar rock hard frozen krill. I'm sure someone out there thinks it's okay. I don't. We have to zoom out this camera. Pardon me. Okay. Should give us a pretty good view. And let's throw one in. The big girl's gonna definitely probably want some of that when she realizes it's there. Let's see what they do. There's no interest, huh? She might realize it's there, but it got pushed in the corner. Hopefully it should float out. This stuff tends to want to float. Huh. Come on, buddy. Try that stuff. There. Oh, he doesn't know what it is. Oh, that's interesting. She knows what it is. See, he doesn't know any of my food. It's a bit of a problem. She's not very interested in eating. It's basically thrown her off her routine. She was eating real good before I did all this. But let's see what happens here. That's fine. We'll back off on feeding them for a few days. They're probably, she's probably got hormones going and stuff. But it's calming down. It's definitely calmed down. Yesterday was very vigorous. A lot of displays, a lot of moving substrate around, a lot of throwing rocks and things. She was slamming into the glass, just putting on all kinds of shows for them. And I think we're past the whole. They've established their relationship now, and things are calming down. It's quite the routine, though. I'm sure bringing the temperature down is probably going to help that. But, like I said, it doesn't look like they want to eat right now, so we're going to stop throwing food in that tank. It'll get pushed around by the jets, and they've got some pellets sitting up there they haven't touched. So we're going to leave them be and not give them any more food. Let's feed the other fish. Oh, here comes the other light now. Starting to light up that tank. They're going to want some food too. So let's get that going. And now we're up on the tank with what was sold to me as golden Oscars, but give them a little curl and they turn into just regular old orange and white ones. He's a jumper, that guy. He likes to put in an effort. He also knocks on the lid sometimes when he's hungry. He knows the good stuff's coming. Oops, not getting it on film well enough. That guy hasn't caught on yet. Maybe he smells it now. Make sure everybody gets a little bit. Get up there, buddy. Get up there. Yeah, getting a little bit at least. Okay. Put these last pieces over here for these guys. I gotta do the water in this tank today. And it looks fine, it probably is fine, but I'm gonna do it. That's how I roll. I just figure it's been long enough for the particular tank, and I do it before it needs it. And I never have to worry about wasting test kit product or any of that stuff. And for fish like this, basically it's once a week. And even my discus tank upstairs now, I can easily just wait 4 days to do that. So twice every 8 days is where I'm at with the discus. The smaller tanks require near daily maintenance, but they're just little tanks. And we're going to be putting the 5 discus that are in the hospital tank into the main tank again today, because they're completely cleared up, completely behaving properly, all showing great color. So it's time to go back home, and then being in the big tank is going to help them improve further. And I just got to get weight back on a couple of them, and thankfully those fish have been saved. Thank you again, my friend, for coming and identifying what was needed to help me get that job done. Saved a very, very soon to be rare line of discus. I would have lost 5 out of 7 of my German stinkers if he hadn't helped me. So big cheer out to him for that. So yeah, that's where we're at with the Oscars today. I'll be giving these little ones some pellets because they're growing and hungry. And these guys here, they're just still doing the getting to know you thing. So the life's calmed down, and you can see there the lights are starting to come up and get a little brighter. I love how the new modern lights do that. You know, they get sunrise, and it's slow and gradual, and they get sunset and turns blue. They get high noon. It's really cool stuff. See, look at that. It's totally getting along. Thinking to drop a dinner plate in there, but I don't really want to get her into laying eggs yet. Excuse me. Oh, hiccups. And I think that's my cue to hit the old stop button. We'll be back with another video talking about the discus side of things. What we got going on there. We'll also be putting those 5 fish back in the main tank. So, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.